Cam, take me back to that moment where I know you guys are getting ready for the opening ceremonies. You probably already got competition. You're thinking about your game plan and everything like that. How did you find out that you would be the flag bearer for Team Guam?
Yeah, so before we all walked to the stadium, we lined up on the outside track and we got together as Guam. I was just messing around, talking with my teammates and friends from other sports, and then they were like, "Here, your flag bearer," and it just kind of like, it hit me. I was like, "Oh man, like, this is serious. Like, I'm gonna have to be in front of everyone, like, holding Guam flag, like." And then from then on, the only thought that went through my head was don't drop it, and don't tangle it, and don't trip.
Anytime all of us step on the court, the first thing is we're representing Guam, so it's a huge deal to us. A lot of us have been doing it for a couple of years together now, so we kind of know what it's like to be on the court and representing each other on the court. So I guess when we started, it was a lot of kind of knowing what you're playing for, and once you get to that point, you're not really thinking about anything else except for the ball that's in front of you.
We won team gold is incredible. And that's just for us fans, right? What does that mean for you, like as players, to say we came here together and we're all leaving as gold medalists?
So we're all a really big team, and we like to work hard together. So winning the team event, especially, it's like the most sought after event. It's like a really big opportunity for us, and we're really excited to have won the medal. And it's also a big thing because I remember all the stories from the Pacific Games before this. They were all talking about how Team Gold is the one we're going to look for. Team Gold is the one we're going to win. And so coming 4 years later into this one and watching us boys all get it done was a really big accomplishment.
Who is the toughest competition, and who are you guys most impressed by?
I think toughest competition, I think we knew going in was going to have the deepest team was going to be Tahiti, who we eventually played in the finals. I think me and Cam too, we grew up with two of their players. We're about the same age, so we've been playing tournaments with them, lived with them, and trained with them before. So I guess playing against them in the gold medal match is huge, and seeing how far they've come, and they've always been kind of a powerhouse in Pacific Island tennis. So I knew they were going to be big coming in.
Yeah, and I think like who surprised us is Tuvalu, but also New Caledonia. Were two kind of young teams, like 16, 17-year-olds. Very fiery. They have a lot of potential. I mean, they got the silver medal for doubles as like 17-year-olds, so they are definitely on our radar now.
Coach, how important was that for you, for our athletes, as successful as you were and as much momentum as you were generating, to actually make sure that we're part of the larger team, which is Team Guam?
Yeah, so it for me it's very important, right? It's knowing that our fellow athletes are there to support is a big help. Okay, especially when I've experienced that when other teams came to watch our matches, and I can see how my players are getting pumped up. They're getting that energy from the other teams, and we want to show that to the other teams as well.
You've graduated from college this year. You've medaled twice in the Pacific Games. Like you've made history for Guam tennis. But I also know you're playing for something even more than that, because you lost your grandmother earlier, and you're very, very close to her. But did you feel grandma's spirit when you were at the games?
Yeah, I definitely did. And so there's her, and then also my other grandma's here. She's older, and they both are my number one supporters. They would stay up late to watch the games and whatnot, and my parents would always remind me like that Nana's just watching down, or she's shining down on me, and that my other Owasan is also actually like following and trying to listen and keep track of how the matches are going. So yes, I did feel their presence.
We went and watched Guam basketball a lot. So they were a big team, and they were a solid team. And so watching them kind of always be locked in every game, and like even if something doesn't go well, and they always come back, they're always together as a team, and they're always focused, and everything's always hyped up. And that kind of showed me, okay, what I got to do and take away in the next Pacific Games, in the next mini games, and the next anytime I compete for Guam, and what I got to do and how I got to present myself.
Who fires themselves up better, and who talks the most trash, like within themselves? Team Guam guys or Team Guam girls?
Yeah, it's definitely us. I think it's not even close. Yeah, it's to each other. It's behind the scenes, in the middle of the match. I mean, we're all kind of maybe not saying to the other guys, but it's definitely going around within us. So we're here to win. We're here to be better than the other team. So I feel like we were able to show that at this tournament. I mean, we kind of got word from other coaches around the tournament saying, hey, like, we hear Guam anytime they're on the court. Like, we know they're fighting out there.
After the games, we celebrate together for everyone's wins, and we're like family over there.